Enterprise leaders enter modernization projects carrying heavy baggage. They have lived through budget overruns, stalled initiatives, and legacy systems crumbling under their own weight. Most modernization vendors assume trust is earned gradually. They think hitting long-term milestones and delivering final code is what ultimately wins client confidence. The reality is much less forgiving. Enterprise trust is largely decided and often locked in during the first 30 days of an engagement. To survive this opening window, vendors usually default to performative busyness. They churn out dense status reports detailing the percentage of tasks completed, trying to look as productive as possible. But rapid progress on a system you barely know creates severe client anxiety. When vendors move quickly without demonstrating deep knowledge, buyers worry the team is acting recklessly. In those first 30 days, enterprises are not looking for velocity. They want definitive proof that the partner actually understands the chaotic, tangled system they just inherited. To evaluate a partner, enterprises conduct 3 specific tests. The first evaluates depth. They watch closely to see if the vendor relies on outdated documentation and surface-level assumptions, or if they actually understand how the system behaves. This illustrates how Code Aurora resolves this in week 1. The platform automatically reverse engineers chaotic, unstructured legacy code into neatly organized structural data. By mapping the system, Code Aurora spots exact technical debt hotspots. It isolates fragile dependencies and dead zones, replacing guesswork with hard ground truth. The second test revolves around risk discovery. Enterprises watch to see if a partner surfaces unknowns immediately or delays them until they become unavoidable surprises. Many vendors avoid difficult conversations early on. They hide risks to maintain a false sense of optimism and project momentum. Code Aurora takes the exact opposite approach by automatically flagging compliance gaps, like HIPAA or PCI vulnerabilities, and data privacy issues from day 1. Forcing these risks into the open immediately transforms uncertainty into a shared, manageable metric. It eliminates the threat of a disastrous late-stage betrayal. The final test looks at who actually owns the intelligence. Enterprises want to know if deep system knowledge is being shared openly or hoarded by the vendor's team. Clients fear the black box. When internal experts retire or vendor teams exit the project, proprietary knowledge is trapped, and the intelligence goes with them. Code Aurora dismantles the black box by creating a persistent, centralized AI knowledge base that captures the system's logic permanently. This knowledge base is powered by an AI assistant named Elliot, allowing both technical and non-technical stakeholders to query the complex system using plain, everyday language. A compliance officer, for example, can simply ask Elliot where personally identifiable information is handled across the entire network, getting an exact answer without ever needing to read a single line of code. This transparency creates shared intelligence. It proves to the client that the project is establishing a permanent internal capability, rather than trapping them in a dangerous vendor dependency. By weeks 2 and 3, this shared intelligence alters the working relationship. Conversations shift from raw discovery into rapid decision-making. This split-screen logic flow compares a traditional migration timeline with Code Aura's model. Instead of passive documentation, Code Aura runs AI-driven code migration simulations. These simulations allow partners to show working transformation outputs step by step. They prove migration feasibility without triggering catastrophic system disruptions. Code Aura operates as a system intelligence layer, embedding deep, structural understanding across the entire project lifecycle. By identifying potential failure points and mapping actual execution paths early, this layer allows teams to address the most volatile technical risks before the actual transformation begins. Trust is never built by progress reports. It is built by clarity. Winning those first 30 days with Code Aura provides the visibility required to guide a multi-year program to completion.